What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager save. This is episode number 73. And today we're returning with 3 games, all against Wolves, in the Carabao Cup semi-final, first leg at home, second leg away, and sandwiched in between that, a third round host of Wolves as well. Before we get to the games though, shall we getting on off camera. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our 0-0 draw at home to West Ham and then a 2-1 win away in North London. Lord knows we needed that, a bit of Raul Quezada magic, giving us the winner for a free kick with 5 minutes to go. I played the one game off camera and I'll be honest, I did not expect us to win it, but the reason we're coming back is because we are through to the Carabao Cup semi-finals. You have to talk on Arsenal as we stayed in North London for the quarter-final. I had a mixture of starters and bench players out there, and we had a game in the Premier League, but of course it's been rescheduled now due to our progress, but we took the lead against the run of play with 14 minutes to go, and we were seconds away from holding on to a massive victory and progress to semi-final. And then Jefferson Fernandez, this young new-gen Brazilian forward, gave Arsenal the leveller to force a shootout. And when that happens, when a team scores so late on, either in extra time or normal time, to force a shootout, the team that's just forced it normally goes on to win it. But we went to the shootout and we were ice cold. We scored every single penalty and Arsenal missed 2 on the bounce. First, the guy who found the leveller, that new gen Fernandez, and then Gabriel, the centre-half, denied by Georgie, and we won in North London to make it through to the Final Four. We are Carabao Cup merchants, man. We are back in the semis for the 4th time in 5 years, and again, we'll take on Wolves. The other semi is Aston Villa versus Liverpool. So yeah, buzzing with that, and so no Premier League games played since then. Again, because we were due to have a game, it's now been rescheduled. But right now, after that win against Spurs, as you can see, 6th place in the table. We've got a game in hand on some teams. Some teams got a game in hand or 2 on us. We just passed the halfway stage. A long way to go. Do you know what, guys? I don't want to jinx it, but maybe this is the turning point of our season, because it does appear as though things are starting to look up for Bournemouth after a really tough campaign. Firstly, real briefly, Marseille are going to sign Simic on a free at a contract come the end of the season, and he's just been forever alone, really, for the past 2 years, he's been out on loan, but really, I always thought he could turn into a really good striker, and he does have some great stats, but I don't know. The 2 years he's out on loan so far, he's been okay at best, really. So I'm not too concerned to lose him for a free transfer, even though he won't make back the 1.7 mil we spent. That's okay. He's homegrown and trained at the club. He's 23 years old now, so maybe he'll kick on in time. We'll buy him back, but really, I'm not too concerned losing to Freedom Marseille. But also, this is the big news: Mierdrag has withdrawn his transfer request. The Dragon is staying. Yep, the Dragon is staying. There's still, of course, the major interest from major clubs and others as well, but it does appear as though Mierdrag is going to stay. I told him, unless someone meets an inflated fee, you're going nowhere, mate. You've got another 5 years, mate. You're going nowhere. So Mierdrag finally puts his toys back in the pram and says, fair enough, I'll help us try and stay in the Champions League. So heading into the first leg then, it is indeed at home. Again, we've won 2 Carabao Cups and 2 Conference Leagues in the save. We've got to the final 3 of the last 4 years, and now semis. There we go. Semis 4 of the last 5. So we love this competition, and let's see if we can get through to the final for the 4th time in the save. So right now, in the injury report, Sucic is coming back from his injury, not fit enough to start this game, and Santiago Lopes is suspended after an accumulation of yellow cards he got in the quarter-final against Arsenal. Other than that, everyone is fine for the most part, and this will be our team. Georgie is in goal, but for his Gaz, Okoli, Mascara, and Aaron's, with Rodri and McTominay the DM duo. I can't believe these guys ain't got a partnership yet. The reason why, they're in their favoured personnel together. They love each other. Rodri's only been here 6 months, but he loves Scott McTominay, so I don't know why they haven't got a partnership yet. That's so weird, isn't it? That's so weird to have that so quickly, yet not have a good partnership. Strange. But Alex Scott's a deep line playmaker. Traore and Quezada are the inside forwards, and Araujo will lead our line. On the bench, you've got Ward, Mierdrag, Garza, Mitchell, Urisevich, Radanovic, Elise Delap, and Kowal as well. First of the 3 games against Wolves. It's the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi. Let's get a big win here to take to Molineux. Come on, you Cherries. Wolves have just sacked their manager. They have got a caretaker in charge now. They're having a poor season. They're in 18th place in the division right now. So you put us as favourites, no doubt about it, especially with our record in the competition as well. But we know how important form is, and we've only just won back-to-back for the first time since October. So, massive game here, and like I said, this could be the turning point here for Bournemouth, and Lord knows we need it to be. Traore's free kick is deep, Rodri heads on, there's McTominay off the bar, and Dean Henderson, former teammate, says, I'll take that. 0-0, good start. Wolves' team is good though. It's a really, really good team. They've got Joe Willock there, Kelechi Iheanacho again, Henderson in goals. McTominay heads in his first of the year, and the captain, big game player, playing for a contract. Our contract coming the end of the season says, Gaffer, I'm the leader. Make sure you tie me down to an extension. Cherries corner, headed in by Scott, beats 3 Wolves shirts in the air and puts us into a deserved lead. Weston McKennie, who we had, Marcus Antonio, Nathan Collins is there. Casale, who actually was at Real Madrid before moving on to Wolves, is there as well. Jan Couto is a decent fullback as well. So they've got a good team. But they are struggling quite a bit this season. Anyway, we're still leading by 1 as Raul fancies this and instead chips it to a Coley whose head hits the bar, and we are getting a lot of joy from set pieces here. We're getting a lot of joy from dead ball situations. We're up by a goal at the break. We keep this intensity going. We'll find a second in the second half, no doubt. Hands in the pockets. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Though I will individually criticise Enrique. Strikers this year can't score. Like Enrique, Garang, whoever it is leading my line, they just can't put the ball in the back of the net. So frustrating, but even so, we lead by 1. And again, I do feel at the moment this game is sort of ours to lose control of. The only reason Wolves are going to get back in this game is if we take our foot off the gas pedal. Quezada looks for Araujo. There he is. And this time, we get a goal for one of our strikers. Enrique's 11th for the year. He is our top scorer, and he's doubled our lead. Traore with the interception on Weston. Quezada does well to hold off Nathan Collins there. Thread it through to Enrique, and Araujo's 11th for the year. What a season Quezada is having in his second year. If he wasn't so injury-plagued, this guy honestly would be getting me an assist or a goal every game, I swear. It's fantastic. Another assist there, Bournemouth up by 2, but don't want to stop with this intensity. At the moment, we've got Wolves right where we want them. In their lair, in their cave. All we got to do is keep them trapped, spawn trap like we're playing COD, and get that third goal. Let's wrap this tie up tonight. Oh, just hit the bar again, just making a change there. Just hit the bar, that's the 3rd time tonight. I think we've hit the woodwork. Unbelievable. Well, we are going to win the first leg by 2. Won't make any more changes now. So that's what I wanted from the first leg. Good clean sheet and a little bit of separation between us against Wolves. But it's one of those games where you win it and you think it could have been better. And the tie could have possibly been over tonight. We're in the driving seat. Well done, lads. But we're certainly not there just yet. He just got, is that it? 350k. At a 50% sell-on clause. I thought it was going to 5 mil. It's 700k. We'll take it. Any bit of cash we'll take. So he goes to Brighton on a cheap deal there. Fair enough. That's one of those moments where, like, those 50% sell-on clauses, they can really help you, but then they can also be worthless. One of those moments where it's not worth much, unfortunately. But anyway, second semi-final tonight is the first leg. Aston Villa versus Villa Park. Obviously, to be honest, Villa are having a great season. They're in 3rd right now in the Premier League. Liverpool, yes, are top, but whoever we face here will be really tough. So I don't really, if we're going to get through. If we do get through to the final, I won't mind who we face because they're both having great seasons. Aston Villa, for the past 2 years, have been brilliant. They've got such a great side. They're getting on really well in the save. They hold a 1-goal lead. Either one of those teams there will be really tough to face if we do make it through. And just before the second game of 3 against Wolves, real briefly, we are seeing that someone is going to depart us, though it won't be Georgie. I've just triggered his 1-year extension, so he'll be staying now until 2032, so another 2 years for the Georgian. But Tyreek Mitchell is going to leave on a free transfer. To be honest, I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that because we only... I could sell him now. For how much? Oh, yes, an asking price. Do you know what? I might just keep him. At the end of the day, like, he's going to turn 31 in September, so that'll be at the start of next year. Tyreek's done well for us. We know he signed for 12.25 mil, really cheap fee, all things considered, during the year Palace went down. And for the 4 years he's been here, sharing game time with Gaz, but now Gaz has overtaken him as our starting left back. He's done well. So if he wants to leave on a free transfer, I'm not going to stand in his way. Well, I can't now. But I'll be okay with that. I'm alright with that. He'll join Lloyd Kelly out of Sociedad. No hard feelings whatsoever. Anyway, oh dear. Excuse me. Heading into the second game, FA Cup 3rd round against Wolves. But to be honest here, 10 changes on the back of the winning midweek on Tuesday night because we've now got a chance to reach another cup final. Yes, the Carabao Cup, not as important as the FA Cup, but going on a run in the FA Cup or knowing we're 90 minutes away from a cup final in the Carabao Cup. I'd rather know we've got a much better chance of progressing through if we have our starters fit for that one on Tuesday night at Molineux. So Georgie will stay in goal. That's the only starter from midweek. The back four is now Mitchell, Garza, Miodrag and Aaron's with a chump, Urisevic and Radulovic making up a good, young, high-energy midfield trio. Elise and Sucic are the inside forwards and Kowal will lead our line. This dude needs a goal. This dude needs a goal. Only 6 all season long and only 4 in the league. Last year's Golden Boot winner has had an absolutely almighty collapse. He needs a goal tonight. On the bench, you got Ward, Akoli, Sims, Lopez, Forsby, Cherries, Fernandez, Delap, and Araujo as well. Not too fast we got here. Far more focused in the game as Kowal takes the armband on Wednesday night in the second leg of Molineux. Come on, you Cherries. Well, we certainly stopped the rot. No doubt about that. Wolves, however, have not. So this is a really important game for both teams here. Us to build on and for Wolves to try and finally get something sorted and take some confidence heading into the game at Molineux in the second leg. So big game here for both teams, I would say. Really, really big game. Even though, again, we are far more focused on Wednesday night. Wolves had that first chance though. Willock, Calvin Ramsey, hits the post and cleared away. I swear that the ground staff here at the Eddie Howe Stadium, they've definitely shortened the posts. Do you know what I mean? They've definitely shortened the gap between the posts because the woodwork is constantly getting rattled here on the south coast. Aaron's through to Sucic, golden chance. Kowal's in the middle. It'll come back to Max. And the right back finds Urisevic on the edge. And Henderson beats it away for a crowd of bodies. Still 0-0. Again, not too concerned about what goes on in this game, really. If we go out, we go out. If we go through, we go through. But I don't really want to give Wolves confidence and momentum going into that semi-final second leg. You know what? This is one of those rare times where I wouldn't mind a replay. Sumare hits it long. Aaron's is going to lose out to Willock twice. And what a goal. What a strike. Wolves in front and our B team fall behind. What a finish. It's almost like it's been a gentleman's agreement between us and Wolves. Do you know what I mean? Like you go to the FA Cup fourth round, we'll go to the Carabao Cup final. Does that sound like a good deal to you? We seem to have shook hands, really. Second half to begin, we're down by 1. Like I said, not too concerned if we do go out here, but don't want to go out of a whimper. Elise, good delivery into the middle. And Miodrag heads just wide of the post. Still firmly in this game here. Mitchell. Back to Garza. With 15 minutes on the clock here to try and force a replay. Wolves done a pretty decent job of containing us in this game. We know goals have been our problem this year, but there's still time here as Tarek slides down Elise. Ex-Palace boys linking up. Sucic to the far post. Heads in his 9th for the year. Bournemouth back on level terms, and it's a bit of Luca magic as we find our leveller. And I think that is going to do it. Yep, we are heading for a cup replay, and to be honest, I'm okay with that. We had a B team out there for the most part. Only Aaron's and Georgie were the ones that started in midweek. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm going to say you're unlucky, boys. You're unlucky. I'm not going to berate them, not one bit. Garang's still searching for a goal, but Sucic bails us out, and we'll have yet another trip. Would that be directly afterwards as well? Is that directly afterwards? No, it's all the way in March. I was going to say, 4 games against Wolves, that would be crazy. And if we were to make it through to the 4th round, past the replay, who's doing the draw? Patrick Vieira. I must say, I do quite like this, but I do feel it's just too slow. Like, I feel as though they could do the ceremony host, but then go back to the old draw setup, if you know what I mean. I think that would be a little bit better. But anyway, is there a way just to do... No, you can't. I was going to say, just go back to the old one, just go through really quickly. But anyway, as for the draw, we'll be taking on... In fact, I might as well do advance for my team instead. We'll be taking on... Oh, there we go, right there, Blackpool. Blackpool away at Bloomfield Road. If we make it through Wolves in the replay, I should say, at Molineux. So it would be a Football League. So where are they now, Blackpool? Championship? No, 7th in Sky Bet League 1. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. Fantastic. They've got a female manager. Emma Hayes normally gets a manager job pretty quickly in FM23. And she's first took charge of Port Vale. Then when she was MK'd on to 3 years. 2 years at Mansfield. And she's now 2 years into her stint at Bloomfield Road. That's class, that. Yeah, that's class. I really like that. Obviously, a bit of an iconic manager in the women's game. And she's currently at Blackpool. I think my first meeting against a female manager. Bring it on. Right then, third and final game against Wolves. First one at Molineux. So far, 1-1 draw on 1. Hopefully this will not be the one we lose. Aston Villa and Liverpool playing at the same time as us tonight at Anfield. Heading into the game, we will be going back to our normal starting 11, but I have made a change. I've taken out a pressing forward and gone with the advanced forward. I just really like a pressing forward. And when you think about all the goals Solanke scored for me, he was playing as a pressing forward every single game. Like, Solanke was always a pressing forward. Kowal was a pressing forward. I just prefer, pressing forwards. So, what can I say? But I've changed to advanced forward. We'll see if they change the roles. Does a good job here. And heading into the game, this will be our team. So, Georgie is in goal. But for us now, Smallcombe, McCody, Mascara, and Aarons once again. Rodri, McTominay, the DM duo with Scott slightly further forward. Cherries on the left, Cazador was on the right, and Enrique will once again lead the line. On the bench, you've got Ward, Garza, Mia-Drag, Mitchell, Rasewich, Radaloch, Elise, Sutic, and Kowal. In a bit of a stacked bench there. Anyway, third and final game, Wolves away at Molineux. Concede no more than one, and we're heading to the Carabao Cup final for the 4th year in 5. Come on, you Cherries. Gaz takes it forward and has Traore ahead of him, finds him, and now over the top for Araujo to chase, nodded down by Nathan Collins and cleared. He's such a great defender, Nathan Collins. Obviously, moving on to Brentford, it will be interesting to see how he gets on with the Bees. Anyway, Traore on the left-hand side here. Back to Rodri. Getting an opening goal, and I feel very confident. And once again, for the 4th time in the tie, we cracked the woodwork. Still 0-0, but I can't believe this tie's not over, man. Seriously. Still goalless tonight, but really, we should be like 4 or 5 goals up in the tie, and we've hit the woodwork again. Enrique's had eclipsed the bar, and Wolves get it away. There's a magnet in that ball. Like my good friend Ben would say, respect the equipment, honestly. How on earth have we not found that goal tonight to give us a 3-goal lead in a tie, which really, let's be honest here, should be over. Scott McTominay sends it long. I think Araujo was offside there, though. I fancy him to finish, which he does, but I think that's going to be disallowed there. McTominay, no, it's going to stand. McTominay over the top. I thought Enrique was offside. But chips it past Hendo. It's 1-0, and there is the goal that will surely end the tie. Great ball by Scott over the top. He looked off to me. Fair enough. Trust the decision making. Lovely finish though, and it is game. Throw. Bournemouth. Scott and Smallcombe played a 1-2. Gaz looking for space here. Has to find Rodrigo. Plays it all the way back to Mascara. Look at Aaron's out wide, mate. There we go. It's always funny when I have to point with the mouse there. I can't help myself. As Aaron's is through and hits it straight at Henderson. I can't, the tie feels like it's done now, but really, we should be leading this tie like 6-0. We've been completely dominant. Cazada, free kick, floats one back post, and Sutic heads it off. Guess where it's just deflected off of. Unbelievable. Hit the woodwork again. My goodness. Still, tie's done now. We are definitely making it through, no doubt about that. And as things stand, it will be a Bournemouth-Aston Villa final. Like I said, even though they've had a great season, I think you'd still consider us to be favourites. Anyway, Rao down left-hand side wants another assist tonight. Can he get one? Trying to take around Calvin Ramsey, loses it, and Wolves scramble it away. Basically playing for a miracle here with 9 minutes to go. Joe Willock on the run. Back to Calvin Ramsey. Crosses, I hear Nacho. Gets a goal at the near post. 3-1, they've got 9 minutes to score 2 more. And that is going to do it. It ends goalless at Anfield, a score draw here, and that means that us and Aston Villa, after our first leg victories, will meet at Wembley. We are through to the Carabao Cup final for the 4th year in 5 seasons. So far, a record out of 3 is played those 3, 1-2, lost 1. We are back in the Carabao Cup, and can we win it for the 3rd year in 5? That'll be remarkable if we can pull that off. I understand. Oh, Urise's going to miss the final. Gutting. I love Ivan. I understand we know it's the lowest kind of major honour in England, if you will, but it is still a major honour, and I'd love to win that once again. I really would love to win it. Is it going to be a Wednesday night? No. Do you remember that? Sunday afternoon on the 3rd of March. Book your ticket, book your hotels. We are travelling up to Wembley for yet another Carabao Cup final. But that will end today's episode of the Football Mode. So guys, a big thank you for watching. Enjoyed it. If you had, then please do drop a like. You'll have a fantastic day, and we'll come back with, God, I can't have much separation at the moment here, but I do want to play that last game in the Champions League phase, because I want to see whether we qualify either in the playoffs or get in the bye to the last 16. So we'll definitely do that one. We'll do Everton at home and then Mallorca away in the Balearic Islands as well. I'm not going to sing a song again. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Football Manager Save very soon.